And another beautiful Wednesday afternoon, clear skies. What can you expect going into the weekend? I'll have all the details, and here's our headlines at 5.
The search has ended for a plane that went missing near Ellensburg late last night. We'll have the latest. Plus, the Benton County Prosecutor's Office appointing a prosecuting attorney in the case involving WSP trooper Sarah Clayson. Also,
we get exposed to the environmental sciences,
making it easier for schools to take field trips to the Reach Museum. And later, a special send-off to the state tourney for the Chiawana girls basketball team. We're there. The news begins now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening and thank you for joining us here at Midweek Now. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is March 5th.
All right, first at 5 tonight, within the last hour, the Benton County Prosecutor's Office has appointed Larry Haskell, the Spokane County Prosecuting Attorney, as special prosecutor in the case involving Sarah Clayson, who is set for an arraignment in a fatal crash in Richland. 20-year-old Hosier Sanchez died.
Officials say the decision to appoint a special prosecutor was based on Ms. Clayson's position as a local law enforcement officer and the need for independent review and handling of this matter in the interests of justice. The latest now on the deadly Benton City crash during the weekend. We are learning the Washington State Attorney General's office agreed to accept the prosecution of Matthew Mason. We are told this is because of his connection with a member of the Benton County Prosecutor's Office. Police believe Mason was going west on State Route 224, about a mile east of Benton City, when he crossed the center line and hit an oncoming vehicle. They say Antonio Aguirre was in that other car and was pronounced dead at the scene. Stay with Apple Valley News Now as we continue to follow this case.
Developing news now, a pilot reported missing Tuesday night after flying out of Yakima towards Chelan has been found dead in Kittitas County. After 12 hours searching on both sides of the Columbia River, a Life Flight helicopter spotted the plane crash near Whiskey Dick Mountain, about 4 or 5 miles north of Vantage Bridge. Authorities say the pilot was found dead, and searchers confirmed she was the only one on the plane. Her family has been notified, but her identity has yet to be released.
We're very sorry and send condolences to the family of this person, and at the same time, very appreciative for everyone's help that brought a swift resolution and let her family know as quickly as possible where she was and what happened.
Sheriff's deputies say the National Transportation Safety Board will be taking over the investigation to determine what caused the crash.
The Kittitas County Sheriff's Office says it relies heavily on trained volunteers during these kinds of search and rescue missions. They say the training is critical because well-meaning people without training can actually make the situation more difficult. That's why the Sheriff's Office encourages people to apply to become a search and rescue volunteer, which requires attending an annual training they hold in the spring.
We do want help. We do need help and resources, but we really need it with the thoughtfulness that advanced planning takes.
If you don't live in Kittitas County, contact your local sheriff's office to ask about local search and rescue training opportunities.
Turning now to weather, another mild day across our region, but the question now, could changes be on the way?
I hope not.
It's been
But
nice.
it sounds like you're leading us somewhere on this one, Austin. Stacy?
We hope changes are good on the way. How about that? Let's be positive. 55 degrees. It is stunning today in the Yakima Valley. Absolutely beautiful. Winds are a little bit breezy at 9 miles per hour, and that is one of the changes coming our way. We'll see even gustier winds tomorrow. However, pretty mild overnight. Our temperatures still remain on the chilly side this evening. Do you want to grab that coat, as we'll be hovering around the freezing level. For temperatures elsewhere in the area, oh, I did that backwards. Temperatures are still pleasant in the area. We're in the low 50s here in the foothills of the Blues and up in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. For tomorrow, you're going to have a chilly start to begin with, but peel those layers off. By lunchtime, you'll be hitting the 50s in most of our area. Still staying a little bit cool there in Walla Walla, but by the afternoon, look at that sunshine with temperatures just under 60 degrees. So we've got lots on the way, including a little cloudy night, cool temperatures, sunny and mild tomorrow. However, we will see those breezy and gusty winds, especially in those mountain gap areas. And then, of course, the big change coming up this weekend is the time, and look for a warming trend as we head towards the weekend. I'll talk more about that coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Thank you, Stacy. In Walla Walla, police are looking into a bizarre case after reports of suspected animal abuse. Officers say yesterday they got a complaint that a woman was jerking on the leash of her dog. When they looked into it, they say they learned the woman has a medical condition that causes involuntary jerking of her arms. After assessing the situation and seeing the dog seemed happy, they cleared the call. Shortly after that, officers were called back because 2 people reportedly saw a social media post alleging this dog was being abused, and they reportedly forcefully took her dog, leaving the woman with visible injuries, and then drove away. Officers found those people at the Humane Society, where they claimed they saw the woman choking her dog. The case is now in the hands of major crimes detectives, and the dog is with its owner.
Turning to politics, President Donald Trump says he will cut funding for universities that allow what he calls illegal protests and will prosecute and deport foreign students who participate. But the president did not specify what he considers an illegal protest. The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution protects the right to peaceful protesting. Washington Senator Patty Murray responding, saying directives from the Trump administration are coming fast and furious, making it difficult to keep up. But she emphasized that free speech is a fundamental American value.
It can be uncomfortable, it can be challenging, but if we start going down the road of telling people they can't have free speech in this country, we are in a very bad place.
Senator Murray has been an outspoken critic of Trump. She skipped last night's joint session in Washington, instead holding a town hall focused on the impact of economic policies on workers in Washington state. This coming Friday at noon, you are invited to gather at the Rotary and Farmers Market site on Yakima Avenue at the railroad tracks in Yakima to protest recent layoffs of science professionals and federal agencies. This includes NOAA, agricultural, and BPA workers. This event is part of Stand Up for Science 2025, a nationwide day of action calling for the protection and expansion of scientific funding and opportunities. The protest will last no longer than half an hour. Anyone is welcome to attend.
It is about to get a whole lot easier for schools to take field trips to the Reach Museum. That's thanks to a generous donation from Bechtel aimed at helping students learn more about our region. Bechtel has been instrumental in supporting the Reach Museum since its early days. Now they're taking it a step further by making field trips more accessible for local schools. The company donated $10,000 to help underserved schools be able to afford field trips to learn about where students live.
They get exposed to the environmental sciences, engineering, and those disciplines are important for future workforce readiness.
The Reach Museum offers exhibits on everything from the Columbia River to the Manhattan Project. The museum encourages schools to reach out to their staff to start the application process.
We're going to head to Prosser now. City Council directing staff on Tuesday to begin collecting applications from residents interested in participating in a new subscription-based curbside recycling program. City officials say the optional service will only be possible with enough community participation. Basin Disposal Inc. would deliver a separate recycling container for customers to put out with their regular garbage container. In order for the program to become a reality, 400 residential customers must apply. The cost would be $24 per month in addition to your current garbage rate. The container would be emptied on the same day as your regular trash can. To sign up for the program, just use that QR code on your screen. The news at 5 is just getting started. Coming up, a very special send-off for one local high school.
Plus, developing around the world.
A top terrorist is now in U.S. custody, wanted for years in connection with 3 major terror attacks. I'm Rena Roy, and I'll have the latest coming up.
And Stacy is coming back with a look at your full First Alert forecast, talking about those changes, good or bad. We will find out all the details. Don't go anywhere.
Should we take a look at? What do you think?
So here, from design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower remodel.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
It's not easy being Mariano Morales' horse. He needs to ride the clients all the time. He does take care of them. He gets the insurance company to pay for medical bills, car repairs, even money for pain and suffering. Looks like it's going to be another busy day. Better get warmed up. After all, I am his best friend.
Hurt in a car wreck? Give me a call.
Big or small, we work them all.
I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Celebrate Bi-Mart's 70th anniversary during our open house with our latest savings book. Storeware's 23-gallon storage totes are $8.99. Arm & Hammer liquid detergent is $2 off. Save $1 on Pedigree bag dry dog food. Stock up on seed packets, they're 50% off. And there's great savings on pantry essentials. During our open house, members and non-members can stop in and save now through March 10th at Bi-Mart, saving the Northwest more since 1955.
Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2025 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2025 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything. From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
Welcome back, everybody. On a hot streak, the Tijuana girls basketball team continuing the winning streak that they have built up by only losing their last first game of the season.
On Tuesday, on Tuesday, on Tuesday, on Tuesday.
Yes, on to state. They continue to travel through the state tournament bracket. Students, parents, and local law enforcement officials showed their support toward the girls' team in their accomplishments so far this year with a rally tunnel and by escorting them out to their next destination, the Tacoma Dome. The senior captain says these next games are more than just the last rounds of the state tournament, but her last games as a River Hawk.
I think just doing the things we've been working towards and communication, all the little things we've been working on in practice and making it a team win.
All right, well, the team plays tomorrow at the Tacoma Dome. Tip-off is at 7:15. Ben Franklin Transit is making a call for high school students who are interested in its annual art competition. This year's theme is Show Me Your City. The art pieces would be what the student believes represents their home city best. All students from the 9th grade through the 12th grade are welcome to participate. There will be first, second, and third place winners for traditional art pieces and digital art pieces. BFT says this art competition is a way for students to feel seen.
I think art a lot of the time is how we represent our community. It's how we show who we are. And I just hope that these students take this opportunity to kind of look at themselves, look at their friends, look at the way that they interact with the Tri-Cities, and see themselves represented on the side of these buses.
The deadline for students to submit their art pieces is March 28th. Applications are open already, and students can submit their art pieces in person at the Three Rivers Transit Center or you can do it online. We'll have that link for you on our Apple Valley News Now website right after this newscast.
Turning to news around the world, U.S. officials have arrested a key suspect in 3 major terror attacks, including a 2021 bombing in Afghanistan that killed 13 U.S. military members and over 150 civilians.
That attack happened as the U.S. was looking to withdraw from Afghanistan. Mohammed Sharifullah, described as an ISIS-K operative, is expected in a Virginia federal court to face charges today.
All right, so let's check in now with ABC's Rena Roy. She has more.
President Trump says this is a momentous day for the families of those who were killed in that 2021 bombing, thanking Pakistani officials who first arrested the suspected terrorist. A suspected terrorist is now in custody, facing a federal judge in Virginia for his alleged involvement in 3 major terror attacks. President Trump announcing the arrest of Mohammed Sharifullah in his joint address to Congress Tuesday night.
Tonight, I am pleased to announce that we have just apprehended the top terrorist responsible for that atrocity, and he is right now on his way here to face the swift sword of American justice.
Sharifullah, arriving on U.S. soil, immediately met by the FBI director and U.S. Attorney General after he was handed over by Pakistani authorities, who arrested him last month. After sources tell ABC News the CIA developed information about him. The alleged ISIS operative was wanted in connection with this deadly suicide bombing in 2021 that killed 13 American service members and more than 150 Afghan civilians during the chaotic U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. According to the criminal complaint, he allegedly conducted surveillance so that he could prepare the suicide bomber and transport him to the target area. Those documents also say he told FBI agents he was in prison in Afghanistan from 2019 until approximately 2 weeks before the attack. It's believed the Taliban released him. Court documents say Sharifullah also revealed to investigators that he played a role in the suicide bombing targeting the Canadian embassy in Kabul, Afghanistan in 2016 that killed 10 embassy guards. The complaint also claims that Sharifullah played a role in one of the largest terror attacks in recent memory just last year near Moscow, when about 130 people were shot and killed at a popular concert venue. Sharifullah is charged with unlawfully conspiring to provide material support to a terror organization, resulting in death. He has not yet entered a plea. Court documents say after he was read his Miranda rights by FBI agents, Sharifullah admitted his involvement in the attacks. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Back west now, a trio of skiers are likely buried under an avalanche near Anchorage, Alaska. It occurred yesterday afternoon, but dangerous backcountry conditions have so far not helped recovery operations.
Oh my goodness, the 3 missing adults had flown by helicopter to the snowy mountain for skiing near the resort town of Girdwood. Troopers plan to assess the area today and tomorrow to determine if recovery operations can safely be continued.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll start out with a live look outside right now. Dust Devil Sky Camp Pasco, I-182, traffic smooth, clear skies. Looks good out there. A few clouds lingering around, and you'll see increasing clouds tonight. However, we're going to remain dry in our neck of the woods. Central Oregon getting some snow and rain, but overall not impacting our region. Temperatures on the warm side, most of us still in the 50s this afternoon. It's already cooling down now. There is a cold front moving through, so cooler temperatures in those upper elevations like White Pass and Snoqualmie Pass and Cabbage Hill, but everybody else looking good. It will be on the chilly side tonight. We have that warm front. That guy's going to start moving in. See him right there? As that pushes closer, that's going to create our breezy to gusty winds that we'll see picking up tomorrow, especially in our Mountain Gap areas. Here's the active weather for the Cascades of Oregon and portions of central Oregon as well. That's low front. It kind of pushes out. That's the active weather. And they're expecting snow, quite a bit of snow here east of the Rockies, all through the central part of U.S. And it's even heading even further to the Midwest, where they could see some major snowstorms coming their direction. Our neck of the woods, pretty good. We have that cold air filtering down again from Canada and a little bit of activity out on the coast, but not impacting our region. We are dealing with some breezy winds this afternoon, and we're going to see even gustier winds as we get into your Thursday. Check out tomorrow morning. Those winds are going to be blowing pretty hard through the Columbia River Gorge, through the Hanford Reach, right on down the the I-84 area as well, and those mountain gaps. So look for those breezy to gusty winds. We shouldn't need any warnings tomorrow for that. However, just know that it will be happening. As you get into Friday, things will start to calm down substantially. A few breezes later in Friday afternoon. Cloudy with temperatures on the chilly side. Once again, 20s and 30s tonight, just right there at that freezing level. So we're still dealing with some chilly overnight lows around the region, but that's going to be changing as we have a warming trend headed our way into the weekend. Here's what your day looks like out the door in the Yakima area. A little chilly in those early morning hours, but by the middle of the day should be nice and warm with temperatures sitting in the middle 50s. Here's what it looks like at Tri-Cities. A chilly start will be in the mid and upper 50s in the early afternoon. It's going to be gorgeous tomorrow afternoon. Staying a little on the cooler side in Walla Walla tomorrow with temperatures just tapping up to 50 degrees. And in Hermiston should be gorgeous there as well, especially from 2 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Just nice weather. All right, there's those breezy winds for Thursday, Friday. Look at this nice warming trend into our weekend. Remember, we're springing forward on Sunday. More breezy winds, and we have another system possibly impacting us early next week. Yakima looking good. It should hit 60 degrees on Sunday. Look for those breezy and gusty winds at times there. But overall, we're seeing dry conditions, a very slight chance of rain. So far, we're several days out into early next week, but we are kind of keeping an eye on a storm. And you do see those temperatures go from the 60s back to the 40s and 50s as you get into the later part of next week. In Hermiston, it's going to be beautiful, guys, this weekend. I say get out and start getting that early spring yard work done. However, I wouldn't start planting anything just yet. We're not quite past that freezing point. So, you know, I'm not a great gardener. So whatever I plant now will die.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah,
Right.
I know plants run scared of me.
Right.
Yeah, it's not a good scene. You don't want me taking care of them.
Let's start cleaning up the garden
I can
beds
do
and
that.
getting that ready to go. So
Yeah,
there you go.
clean up. That's
There you
okay.
All right, we've got the spotlight up next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by the Manthai Group Cross Country Mortgage.
At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great phone and the right phone plan for you. You can get 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
That's like us not having to choose between tickets to wrestling or that puppet musical.
Because you get both.
US Cellular, built for us.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2025 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2025 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
This ain't no disco, and it ain't no lighted dance floor either. This is Legends Casino Hotel's Money Moves. We're giving away $36,000 every Thursday in March. Just use your Legends Rewards card to stack up entries, and you could be moving a guaranteed $12,000 into the pocket of your John Travolta-like leisure suit. On second thought, forget the leisure suit, but go ahead and blast the Bee Gees' You Should Be Dancing on your way to Legends Money Moves in March.
To see if you qualify for Hanford Worker Compensation, please call Smart Law for a free consultation at 509-735-5555. Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses, including neurological, respiratory and heart conditions, cancers, and beryllium-related disorders. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Call Smart Law at 509-735-5555 for Hanford Worker Compensation. Smart Law, smart choice.
In 1997, my father-in-law, John Ramsey, started this business. We took it from 2.5 acres. Now we're 22 acres.
What separates us is you're not just a number when you walk in the door.
Professional, on time. They answer all my questions.
If you're looking for a high-quality trailer at the right price, this is the place.
It feels like a home away from home.
I can guarantee you when you buy an RV from us, you are part of the Broadmoor family.
At Broadmoor RV,
we make caring fun! We all have a friend who loves the McDonald's hot, crispy Filet-O-Fish. My friend, you could be that friend.
Friends don't let friends miss buy one, add one for $1 on these classics.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Look, here's a phone company who wants us to use our phones less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
It's a free ride.
But I already paid.
Let's do the spotlight now. For 3 years, Lori Rader has been driving up and down Yakima alleys, serving homemade meals to the homeless from the trunk of her car. Well, 2 times a week, she distributes about 50 meals and estimates in total she's delivered more than 9,000 meals to those living on Yakima streets. But right now, she can't do that because her vehicle was totaled in a car accident. Lori lives on a fixed income, so she can't afford to purchase a new car. She started a GoFundMe page asking the community to help her come up with a down payment. And there it is right there. Help Lori Rader feed the homeless again. Have an idea for the spotlight? It's easy. Send me an email, areed, A-R-E-E-D, at applevalleyNewsNow.com. Final weather with Stacy Lee is next.
Kraken Predators. Pregame at 4:30 Thursday on Apple Valley News Now.
Car wreck? I'm here to help you.
I got T-boned at an intersection. Mariano got me about 50 times more than I thought I was going to get.
I did my best, and she got way more than she expected.
He is the guy.
Call 853-2222.
I felt like there was just no answers to get out of the anxiety and the depression that I had.
I was suicidal all the time, thinking about it nonstop, every day, every moment.
Depression and anxiety rob millions of us of our day-to-day lives, but nothing seems to pull you out of it. Introducing Neurostim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. At Neurostim TMS, we treat the root of the problem with a series of short daily treatments. Using a non-invasive magnetic field, TMS activates the natural function of the brain's neurotransmitters to improve mood and regulate emotion. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances.
There's nothing better than just being able to enjoy life again.
The treatment just completely, fundamentally changed my life.
Visit neurostimtms.com today or call to schedule your free consultation at any of our 12 Washington state locations.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Got a birthday coming up? Celebrating a big win? Or just want to gather the crew for a pizza and a good time? For decades, Hubby's Pizza has been the go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. Reserve your table and bring the whole gang. Kids, family, teammates, whoever loves great pizza and good vibes. Dig into your favorite pizza, hit up the fresh salad bar, and let the kids have a blast in the arcade. And if the party's at your place, no problem. Hubby's now delivers through Grubhub. A community tradition, a place to celebrate. Acquire the Hubby's habit today.
Car wreck? I'm here to help you.
I got T-boned at an intersection. Mariano got me about 50 times more than I thought I was going to get.
I did my best, and she got way more than she expected.
He is the guy.
Call 853-2222.
We're here with what's new this morning.
And what's next for you?
Because we're on all morning long.
Put some good in your morning with the #1 most watched morning TV station in town.
Good morning, America.
And Good Morning Northwest.
Next ET, we're with new mom Gypsy Rose Blanchard and boyfriend Ken Urker.
I'm exploring it to the fullest.
Plus, The Amazing Race host Phil Kogan with an exclusive sneak peek.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. Beautiful day. We've been getting some great weather photos. Keep them coming, by the way. And come take a look at your screen. This one is absolutely gorgeous from our friend Alan. Alan gets out early and gets those beautiful morning walks out by the Columbia River and snaps his picture. So if you're one of those folks, get out there and continue to do the same. The QR code on the right side of your screen, that's the easiest way to upload your photo, or go to applevalleyNewsNow.com, click on that weather tab. All right, let's take a look at tomorrow. Again, chilly out the door in the morning, and it's going to stay on the coolish side in Walla Walla for most of the day. Everybody else gets really nice in the afternoon, especially later in the day. Look at the sunshine and those temperatures. I know my husband was out walking our little furry friends this afternoon, and it was a gorgeous day for that. In fact, the squirrels are starting to be quite active as well, which a couple of my little cockapoos enjoy hunting a squirrel or two. They would never catch one. They would never know what to do with it, but it is very fun to chase a squirrel at the park.
It's a new game now, huh?
It is.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I'm enjoying the beautiful weather. We hope you are too. And thank you so much for joining us for the news at 5.
World News is next. Hoping your news is good news. We're back at 6.
See you then.